Okay, Jane, why don't we go ahead with an update from you?
Okay, so this is Jane Chadsey. I'm reporting from the Renton School District's SAMS project. And just to kind of connect today's conversation with our project goals, our project is to connect the work of the Academic Youth Development Summer Experience that we have been piloting for the last 2 years. So last year we had all 3 of our high school, middle school feeder patterns have a group of kids in the Academic Youth Summer Experience. And what we wanted to do was follow up with those kids over the course of the school year in a series of after-school sessions with the teachers who are their Algebra 1 teachers this year to continue their work around the attributes. These students are seen as leaders in their classroom by their peers and by their teachers, so the attributes really fit in well with this project that's ongoing in our district. So where we are right now is that our high schools have just completed their second meeting with the Academic Youth Development students from the summer 2009 cohort. So they're continuing to work on leadership and helping the students understand brain development and how people learn, and to continue to work on their leadership skills, which we are hoping show up in the classroom with their peers. Our one idea we had around establishing whether or not this work is helpful to students is to have a survey instrument that demonstrates how and where students are in relation to developing the attributes. So we wanted to have something to compare that data to that will give the survey in the spring. And so we decided that the best group to do that with would be this year's geometry students because they were in algebra last year. So one of our high schools is piloting the survey. So this is at Hazen High School. And so Nate Maddox, one of our teachers who's on our team, gave the survey to this year's geometry students, and he's working on analyzing the data now to see where students who've not experienced the Academic Youth Development Summer Experience and the concentrated focus on the attributes. So how do they see themselves compared to students who will have experienced something quite different? Then the teachers in our project attended a training on how to use Agile Mind software in their Algebra 1 classes. So this curriculum supports the attributes, and it is the curriculum that's used in the summer experience, but not this particular part of the course. So they took part in some training on how to use the next level of resource with the students they're working with. And then finally, we're looking at how to connect this work to our career and technical education math courses. So we established a 9th grade, what's the name of the math class? I'm kind of losing it here, on the applied math. So normally it's not necessarily a course that freshmen go into, or if they take applied math, it's done as an isolated course. So what we're doing is for students who need additional support in Algebra 1, some of our students are taking applied math at the same time they're taking Algebra 1. And then the 2 teachers are working together to co-plan their lessons. So a teacher's teaching applied math, those same kids are in an Algebra 1 class, and those 2 teachers are teaming together to connect the 2 courses so that students who have had trouble accessing algebra can perhaps access it when it's done through an applied way. So it's a new way of thinking about where applied math fits into the sequence of courses at the high school level for us. So we're looking at that. And then another example of this is that the Transition Math Project has a project that's developing a CTE course that's a viable alternative for Algebra 2. So one way that this might work is for our students to take Applied Math 1 with Algebra 1, and then when they get ready to take Algebra 2, that the CTE course that's being worked on might be an alternative. So for kids who need to access the math in some different ways without compromising rigor. So that's where we are.